Alright, so I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to open this box of Modern Horizons 2. Wish me luck. I don't know if I should have taken a few shots of rum before I open this, or if I want them for the crying after. Leave that. Doing this because I'm just going to shove the commons back into the it's not coming out. There it goes. Commons. Okay, that's a fantastic start. Is that worth anything? Probably not. What I do with these sometimes, and there are occasions that I do on packs, open packs, is I'll leave them around the neighborhood for some of the lads to find. Don't know if anyone around actually plays except my friend Ren. Ooh, that, I think that's good. Chainer isn't double rare, but that's kind of cool. I haven't seen that before. Anyway, I leave the commons around for some of the lads to find. Maybe some of them will start playing. Revolutionist. Step through. That'd probably be really beautiful in foil. Thunder Halo Sack permanent, deals 4 damage to target, and again for Scurry Oak. Sarah's Emissary. Choose a card type. Encourage protection from the chosen card. Okay, that could be interesting. And the Cursed Totem. Woohoo! It's like a Euro! Jesus Christ, I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but I just really wanted to see what I'd get. What the hell was I thinking? Soul Migration, Lens Flare, Jade Adventure. My daughter thinks this card is hilarious. I showed her the final version, not the sketch version. Yeah, I'll keep the sketch version. And she thought it was funny. She just busted up laughing. Frog Samurai! Okay, I don't play white-red artifacts. Bone Shredder, Verdant Command, food. Man. 4 packs in and nothing good. Hope you guys like the music. Found this channel that plays Soviet music for the 1930s. And it's pretty relaxing. Of course, to me, I mean, is he any good? I don't think so. He used to discard a card. Oh, Soulstar. Dockhand. Pretty much any music from the 1930s in a language I don't understand. If I'm not paying attention, it sounds kind of the same. Just has that feel across the globe, right? Anything good here? Retro junk. Another slagworms. Yeah, that's about probably going to be my face when I get done here. Flametongue Yearling. Oh, Kavoodoo. Foundation Breaker, Blazing. Hey, there we go. Scalding Tarn. God, that's ugly. Yeah. Scalding Tarn, that's good. I don't think I needed one. Not building any blue-red decks for a while. Although, I was thinking of building... So I found the deck list for Sheldon Maneri's Ruhan deck. You did this to yourself. And except for the Tundra and the Gilded Sphinx, I could probably build it Replace Gilded Sphinx to something. Replace Tundra with Hollowed Fountain. Yeah. Yeah, there's some. It looks like one of those exotic Asian dishes that one wonders if they don't make just to screw with white tourists. Oh yes, we eat this all the time. Watch, the stupid tourist is going to eat it. He thinks we eat it all the time. Ha 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 ha. Battle plan. Is that any good? Be any combat on your turn, target creature you control gets the... well... maybe. So... some of my thoughts... yeah, that guy. NTG Remmer has a hilarious video on that. Flame Rift. Oh, Prismatic Ending. That's actually good. Junk Winder. That's not good. Blessed Respite. Shelves of the Grid and Library. Prevent. That could be interesting. So MTG Remmer has a funny video about that. So anyway, I'm not opening any one of the boxes. There's just no value in them. Lord of the Rings, it has to sit. Hopefully Middle Earth Enterprise. Oh, my first foil. Soul Cleansing. Nice. Grief! He's good. Milliken isn't. Grief. Good grief, it's grief. Good God, grief. Thank God for grief. Raising the value of what I'm getting. So, anyway. What the hell was I saying? None of my other sets have any real value. Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth Enterprises has to keep it going with new content, new games, new films, something, in order to maintain the, I'll keep him, maintain the interest in Lord of the Rings. If they don't, then years from now, people have forgotten about Lord of the Rings except for the hardcore fans, because the stuff has a generational lifespan. So in the current generation that has seen Lord of the Rings, loved it, when they pass off the cultural reins to the next generation, if they don't become reintroduced to it, if it doesn't keep going, then it's just going to fall flat. Necroglyph, what the fuck? You can number of creature cards in their graveyards. Huh. Okay. Agreed. But if they do, then I expect my Lord of the Rings boxes, if Wizards, especially if Wizards can't return to it for whatever reason, if they don't have a new contract with Middle Earth Enterprises, if they, for the reason ME says that we don't want to have another Magic set, damn! Hot damn. Foil. I wanted one of those. Too bad it's only worth €5. That's kind of cool. Then, if they don't have another Magic set, but the interest is there, and the interest in Magic is there, then those boxes should become quite valuable. That's my hope. Other boxes I have, like Amonkhet, I don't know. I don't think Amonkhet was very well received. I don't play Draft. I don't know much about Draft. So, I'm not sure if, what I take rare, not just token. What was I saying? Amonkhet. Yeah, so, since I don't think it was a well-received set, the only people that want to buy those draft boxes when they go to sell. And to recap, I have, see, now 19 draft boxes. Ooh, there we go, Monk Salvage, okay. From 8 different sets. The reason I have draft boxes, as I said in my other video, is that when I go to sell them, my idea is that they will appeal to people who want to do what I'm doing now, cracking packs like a moron, people who just want the box because the box itself becomes collectible. This idea it took me a little bit of thinking to truly grasp that the box itself, sealed box, is a valuable collectible that is worth more than the expected value of the sum total of the cards inside of it. When Rudy explained that, I thought, wow, that explains why you'll have $1,000 box, and at best you would get $600 to $800 worth of cards out of it. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to build my daughter a modern squirrel deck, which went against most of my thinking. Well, that's a while. Because of course I was thinking, how the hell can a box be worth more than the value of the card inside of it? And it's because the box itself is the valuable collectible. But the other thing you can do with a box, of course, a draft box, is draft it. So if I go to sell these, and it's from a set that was well received, yeah, then people will want it to draft it. Khans of Tarkir. So Khans of Tarkir has really no value outside of the fetch lands, but it has value for the draft experience, for the way people felt when they were drafting it. I was just watching an NKM video a couple days ago on some unrelated topic. Hey, I probably needed one of those. Those are ugly. Should be a scarecrow looking like that, but it's not a scarecrow. Dasho Crawler. Sanctum Weaver. Okay. And he said that Khans was the best draft environment he'd ever been in. So that means that when I go to sell the Khans, hopefully somebody will want it for the draft and be willing to pay the price I'll be asking. Of course, it'll be in line with market values, otherwise nobody will buy it. Other boxes, Amonkhet, I do not think that had a good draft experience. So that would be going, the interest for that would be people who want to crack it for the invocation, which is where the value is, or just to have it as the Egyptian set, because I don't think they're going back to Amonkhet. Of course, they said they weren't going back to Kamigawa, but they did. That's just kind of neat. And what's funny about that is, so another one, okay, all right. So Kamigawa, the official abbreviation was CHK, right? Champions of Kamigawa, CHK. Betrayers of Kamigawa, BOK. Saviors of Kamigawa, SOK. There's a little inconsistency there, and you cannot tell me, I will not believe anyone that tries to tell me that the people who work at Wizards, especially guys like Mark Rosewater, they didn't immediately see Champions of Kamigawa, Cockblock. Oh, we can't have people playing Cockblock. We'll call it something else and screw up the naming convention. They could have called it Heroes of Kamigawa, Hawkblock, or Legends of Kamigawa. And actually, for the way the set ran, how slow it was, what they could have done, need one of those, is they could have tied it. Another Snowstar, no foil. Endurance. We shall endure. I hope he's worth something, because I don't need one. So if they had tied it into the original Legends, thematically somehow, maybe some more reprints there, Tutul Umezawa proper, not just his grandson, Kishiro. Because Kamigawa, Champions of Kamigawa, the first one, it played a lot like Legends. It was slow, and that's pretty. I'll read what it does later. Camel. That's funny. I'm going to give my daughter a camel. Solitary confinement. That's crap. Dressed down. I think that's good. Marble gargoyle and a treasure. So, if they tied it to Legends, they would have drawn in more interest from enfranchised players. The set played slow, had weird mechanics. It was a lot like Legends. So if they called it Legends of Kamigawa and somehow thematically tied it to the old Legends set, I think that would have been very interesting. Need that for Emma's squirrel deck. Squirrel deck. We're having a squirrel deck. Yeah, I love it when there's two rares and they're both rubbish. That's just fantastic. It's kind of... I've just been throwing these in a pile. Let me just try to make some Ordnung. There must be Ordnung! So I got a Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. That's going to be good for a deck. I got Rage, which I can't play in Commander, but she's cool. What other sets do I have? Dominator United. That was a bad idea. I shouldn't have bought that. It's going to sit there forever because Wizards is going to reprint the shit out of it. Everything good is going to get reprinted into the dirt. Oh, I needed a Zerno. I wanted a foil. I wanted a foil, you bastard. Ooh, Sign of Draco. Okay, so I've got the Zern Orb for my rebuild of a Jund deck. Some of you might know who the commander is because, well, you lads gave me the idea. So when I play this Jund commander against my friends, and they say, holy crap, you're playing that deck? Well, I didn't know he was one of those commanders with a bad reputation. And I'll just say, you know I've got a YouTube channel, right? And I talked about, ooh, nice. Hey there, big boy. So I'll tell them, look, I've got a YouTube channel, right? You know that. And they'll say, yeah. I'll say, okay. So I told the lads on YouTube, the kind of digital community that I'm building there, that I'm breaking up Karthus, Tyrant of Jund, and I explained the reasons. And they told me, oh, you should go with this guy. This guy is much better. So I thought, wow, you're right. That guy is much better. I'm going to build him. So I built him. And if you lads want to blame anybody, blame my audience. That's kind of cool. I didn't know they were in here. Full art foil. Cool. And Persist. That's... I think that's worth something. A euro or two. So I got one fetch land. I still got, what, 9 packs to go? What other boxes do I have that are... Yeah, for Emma, Squirrel Sovereign. All squirrels get +1/+1. Another... Ooh, Misty Rainforest! I'm planning to build another deck. So, when I first started this channel, one of the reasons I was so slow is I thought, I really don't have any ideas for content. I really don't know how I can keep this going. But lately, oh, Jesus Christ, lately I've had a lot of ideas. And one of them is, I forget his name, Xerxes, this snake guy from Ikoria. And I've got 2 boxes of Ikoria I'm trying to sell because I just don't really see the point in keeping them. 2, 1, 1. Okay, why not? For Emma. So anyway, he's another Yavimaya. He's a snake guy from Kamigawa. Not Kamigawa, Jesus Christ, what the hell am I thinking? From Ikoria. And whenever he hits your opponent, you and that opponent draw that many cards. So the idea is that you build a deck with just a fistful of buffs. Giant growth, massive growth, salad growth, berserk, but that would kill your commander, so I don't know if you want to do that. I can't really think of too many because I don't play them. I don't play, this creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. This creature gets +2/+2 in hexproof. I don't play those in Commander for obvious reasons. They're not that great. But apparently in this deck it really works. And what you do is you got the snake guy. He's a 3/5, 2 colorless, and blue, green, red. Okay? And you get some snakes when you hit somebody. Something like that. I haven't fully read it. I just have the idea. Another Chatterstorm squirrel duck. And you ask somebody, hey, who needs some cards? Oh, I needed a coffers. Zabastard, the Glimmerwasp. You say, who needs some cards? And somebody will probably say, I need some cards. Say, okay, I can give you some cards because you're really in need for it, but it's going to hurt you. Zombie token, that's kind of cool. It's going to hurt you because he has to hit you, and this is my commander. Do you agree to these terms? And if they say yes, will you attack them, and then you giant growth it, or you mutagenic growth it, you buff it somehow, so it gets bigger, they get cards, which was the agreement, you get cards, and you got some commander damage in. So that's the idea of the deck, and it looks like a lot of fun, and it looks pretty cheap to build. Powered Depot. Comes with play tapped, add mana of any color, mod sealer removal. So, okay, so that's three of the incarnations in the foil calibrate. 3 of the incarnations. Is that good? Is this a good box? Am I winning, or am I still losing my? Well, maybe I'm not losing my shirt. Maybe I'm just losing my socks. Because there's 3 incarnations and 2 fetch lands, and I don't need any of the incarnations. I had a foil subtlety for a while, got it in trade, then I sold it because I don't like exiling my stuff in Commander. I really don't. Which is funny because in Vintage and Modern, I don't care. Oh, I have to exile my stuff, I get a benefit? Cool. I've got 3 more copies of whatever I'm exiling, or I'm not going to get it back. In Commander, it's shit, I have to exile this stuff? I plan to get it back. How am I going to get it back if I exile it? Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I like that. And another Dragon's Rage Channeler. And a Ren's Run Hydra. Let's see. Comes play with X counters. You're going to discard it. I don't think it's going to make the Hydra deck. Suspend. That could be interesting. I'm not sure on what, but I'm sure I'll think of something. So Dominaria United. That's kind of dead boxes. I'm definitely not opening that because there's sweet FA for value. So I'll just sit on those. What else have I got? Core 2021, I believe, which is a cool set. Some cool cards. Nobody has any fond feelings for core sets, I think. So that I thought was going to be a good buy because it's a core set. It should be good for draft. And I got a good price on it. But now, having to store these, and yeah, they're just downstairs in the sklep. So it's not like I have to spend a lot for storage. It's not like they're in the way. But that probably wasn't the best buy. The best one is I have 2 sealed boxes of Commander Legends. What does this guy do? Yeah. That's kind of pretty. That'll go in my art binder because it's worth nothing. So I have 2 sealed boxes of Commander Legends. I bought them when they came out. They've gone up 20% about since then, I think. Yeah, about 20%. And last one. Is it going to be anything good? I like it when we win at the end. I like it when I win the last game of Magic of the night. I go home on a high point. Must be good. It doesn't want to come out. and I don't want to lose focus, but I keep doing that. This should be my card. Moxman, his meme card for his channel is Soldivi Digger. Or is it Excavations? See, I'm doing it. This should be my meme card, lose focus. This is me, lose focus, go off on a tangent, start rambling about crap you lads don't really want me to talk about because you want me to stay on topic. Riptide Laboratory, Noble Hierarch. Not a super high point, but still, he's pretty good. And a Riptide Laboratory. Alright, so these uncommons, I'll go back through them later. Sort out if there's any that I want to keep. Probably not. Then figure out how to dispose of them. Like I said, maybe just leave them around the neighborhood for some of the boys to find. Let me just shove these back in here. Kind of, yeah, just like that. And let's do a quick recap of what we got. So, kind of a decent haul. Got a Riptide Laboratory, not worth any. It's not worth anything. He's worth something. Not worth anything. I have no idea, but I'm going to say no. Art binder. It's kind of cool. Nothing. Art binder. That's kind of cool. Nothing. Food. I guess that's good. I need to look that up. I know it's played in modern, and I might be mixing it up with another similar card. That's really cool. I wish that were foil, but that looks nice. Subtlety. Calibrated Blast. Probably not worth a damn thing. Crab. Squirrel Sanctuary. That'll be for my daughter's squirrel deck. Same with that, but I think I've got enough of the regular ones. Cabal Coffers. Probably gonna have to keep this. So, I mean, whatever value it is that it lost for this box, well, minus because I wanted that. Tetristorm. Salad and done. Your salad is done. Counterspell. That's cool. I like that. Magus the Bridge. Don't think it's worth a damn thing. Nope. Nope. Not worth a damn thing. Some decent value. Squirrel deck. Not worth a damn thing. Yes. Good. Put that in the snake deck when I build it. My daughter's squirrel deck. I think that's worth something. That's just cool. I'm glad. I think I have one non-foil, so that's pretty. This guy. Yeah, baby. Zuran Orb. Yeah, I'm sure it can't be much to get a foil one. Scion of Draco. Braids, not worth anything, nothing. Or is it? Probably not. Although maybe with the Eldrazi coming in MH3, this is going to be a popular sideboard card. Don't know. Reverend Squirrel, Squirrel Maker, Foil Marble Gargoyle that you can barely see the foiling on. Treasure dressed down. I think that's worth something. That's not worth anything. I like this. I like how they put the set symbol as a watermark. The original set symbol. That's just cool. Steel Camel. That's just interesting. Soul Snare, Endurance. I bet he's the cheapest one, isn't he? Well, no. Fury's the cheapest one now. Regular counterspell, Search Supremacist. Whenever creature attacks your planes of control, investigate. Make clues. Probably not worth anything. Treasure, Squirrel. Pay 3 life. Turn target creature to the battlefield. At your side. So this is a Doom Necromancer with extra steps. Screw that. Squirrel. Cool. I've got an original F&M one. Luckily, I figured out how to splice videos together. So I'll be splicing this into where it just cut out. Where the hell was I? Her. Sylvan Anthem. I'll put that in my daughter's squirrel deck. Why not? Squirrel. So she has some squirrel tokens too. Can't cast more than one spell each turn. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. Huh. Now, why the hell would I want to do this? I don't know. Sanctum Weaver. Cool. Dust Shell Crawler. There was some combo or something with him, wasn't there? There was something about him I was reading, I forget when. But apparently he was good at one point. The Squirrel, Soul Talisman. So that's what... I only had the retro ones. And I've never seen a normal frame one in real life. Interesting. Crypt Keeper. Clue. Liquid Metal Torque. So anyway, I'll look up the values. I don't think I completely lost my shirt, but I didn't get 200 euros in value. That's for sure. But I don't think I paid 200 euros for the box. I contacted the lad I bought it from, and I asked him if he remembers how much I bought it for, how much he was selling them at the time. And he said 150 was too low, but probably not 200. So if I paid 175 for the box, then that lowers the bar of value I need to get to break even. Because a lot of these, I wanted to see what I would get. I wanted some new cards for trade fodder. Actually, the Scalding, I got... Okay, so the 2 fetch lands I got, I have to build a snake deck now. It hit me in the face. I just put 2 and 2 together. I got Scalding Tarn and Misty Rainforest. So all I need now is the Wooded Foothills, and I have the 3 fetch lands I need for the, I can't remember his damn name, the Ikoria snake guy. 2 colorless, blue, green, red. He's a 3/5. When you hit your opponent, you and that opponent each draw that many cards for how much damage he dealt. So I want to build that because I was listening to some people talk about how their friend had built it, and it sounds like a lot of fun. You play the snake with a little bit of green ramp, a little bit of red burn, a little bit of blue control, and a handful of buff. Giant growth, mutagenic growth. I don't know. Like I said, I don't play these damn cards. They're not good in Commander. Bone Shredder. Infinite Command. Food. Jade Avenger. Maybe that's going to go up soon. I don't know. Sarah's Emissary. So I said I would wait for 4. So she's 7 for a 7/7 flyer. Choose card type. You and creatures you control have protection from the chosen card type. Huh. So, if I'm worried about getting bogged down, I mean, if nothing else, I could say Bujika Bog. And if I sneak attack her into play, so somebody targets something of mine, or does something dirty, in response I can sneak attack her into play and choose that card type. Huh, another one of those. Another one of that dude. One of those. Okay, so some decent value. What's another box I have that's halfway interesting? Oh, Adventures in Forgotten Realms. I bought 2 boxes of Adventures in Forgotten Realms. And that one I have some good feelings about. I think as time goes on, that set's going to look better. And it's going to appeal to people that still play D&D, because wizards cannot kill Dungeons & Dragons. All they can do is piss off the players so they don't buy anything from wizards, which they're rapidly getting those D&D players to that point, and they haven't fully figured out that that's what they're doing yet. But so that should still appeal to D&D players, the Forgotten Realms, the original, and of course Magic players, because there's a lot of overlap in Magic and D&D. And the reason for that is Magic, this beautiful game that we love, with all these fantastic cardboard rectangles that we love to buy and show off. The original intent, as I read it, was D&D, or Magic, was designed to be a fast game that people could play between rounds of D&D. So for example, you're in a D&D campaign, and some of the player characters go off on an independent quest, and you just need to sit out of it. So you and another guy can play Magic while you're waiting to come back into the game, to come back into the story. Or if somebody is rolling up a new character, you've got a new guy who's rolling up a character, and everybody else is kind of cooling their heels while the dungeon master is helping them roll their character, he could play some Magic. That was the original idea. And then Magic, poof, it exploded. It took over D&D space. And eventually, of course, Wizards bought Magic, and everything was good. And the sun smiled. And Richard Garfield saw that all he had made was good. And he bestowed his blessings upon the players. And then Hasbro came and bought Wizards of the Coast. And at first, all seemed good, but no one saw the evil rot that was deep in the heart of Hasbro, that soon shat all over Magic the Gathering and D&D. Anyway, that's it. I think I've rambled enough. Open the box. Hopefully I've entertained you. Are you not entertained? I was. Time to look up some of these values and see if I want a celebratory shot of rum or a shot with a tear in it.